So we're going to have a closer look at how to make your books using this memory book maker collection. Now this one is the one that has the most extraordinarily beautiful edges, okay? It's gorgeous. So let's have a look how we put these books together in a very simple format without a spine, okay? Now I've already die cut all the dies so that we can show you a lot easier. So if I just turn my magnetic sheet over, you will see here we have got the full set of those dies. Now what you'll note with those dies is you have a matten layer in each one, but this one here doesn't cut. What it actually does, it stays in the card at this edge, so therefore you can elongate your pages as big or as small as you want them to be. So, as per magic, we have die cut them already. You can see they're still in the cardstock, yeah? So what we do is we come in with a pair of scissors, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fulfill that cut up to that little cut line, okay? Now we're going to make a 3-page book here. You can make it as big as you want, okay? So just cut it off. So that's 1 page, 2 page. Let's cut the other one. So 3 pages. Now with the book you want it to be a good quality finish. So although these are your pages, we need one for the other side to give you that real good quality. And what we do is, looking at this here, we're just going to fulfill that line all the way down. Now you can either use your paper trimmers, your guillotines, your scissors, you decide. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm coming down the edge there, okay? So we now need 3 of those. So let's go in, fulfill the line, 2, 3. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start to put this together. Now I'm going to put my pages to one side, okay? So let's just put those over there and bring in the large set of dies, which is this one here. Beautiful. This is going to give you decorations for the front and also decorations for each and every page inside. So taking these dies, we have cut out the largest pattern with that beautiful applique little edge, okay? So let's have a look how we put this together. So that is going to go on the front. That's going to be part of my front cover. So let's just apply some adhesive onto there, and you can see how perfectly that is going to give us that decorative front, okay? And we're going to do the same with the back cover. So let's take this, just apply our adhesive onto there and stick it into the middle of there. So that is my front and my back. We now need to make the spine itself, the back, the corner cover. So what we do is we take our trimmer and we take another one of the same as the front and back. And what we're going to do is we're going to fulfill that cut from there to there. So let me take off that scorer because we don't need the scorer. We're going to put it on the super trimmer and we're going to fulfill that cut. So this becomes the side of our book, okay? Now we do need score lines on there. Woo! So let's bring in a scoreboard, and I'm going to give myself 1/2 inch at this side. So that 1/2 inch we need to stick some tape on. So let's take the tape and put some tape down that side. Now you may want to use wet glue, you may want to use high tack, that is entirely up to you, okay? So let's take off that red liner So this now is going to come in, and because it's the same die as that, it's going to fit perfectly across that edge. So in there, like so. So we've now got the beginning of our book. Now, as I said earlier, we are making a 3-page book. So let's take our pages that we cut a minute ago, and we're taking those ones with this long edge. Okay, now I like to have a 1/2 inch mount. So what I do is I line up my dots onto the scoreboard and I come down at 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm going to do that on the next one. Line my dots up, come down at 1/2 inch. Line my next one up, 1/2 inch. Okay, now we're going to bring in the scoreboard again. So if we always work on the same measurement, this is going to give us the width and how much we can put onto our pages. Because this here is going to be our hinge. So if I use that hinge now, I could build that page up with no problem. But once again, I'm going to work on 1/2 inch. So what I do is I line my score line up to 1/2 inch, and then I cut. And what that gives me is my glue tab plus my page. So 1/2 inch and cut. 1/2 inch and cut. Okay, so let's place some high tack onto those glue tabs. So onto there. One of the bonuses of these books is you can use whatever size cardstock you've got. Okay, so you can use your office type, you can use UK A4, and you can make these books out of just normal card. You don't have to buy 12 by 12s. If you don't have 12 by 12, you can just use normal everyday card. But if you are using a decent quality weight card, maybe £90, by the time you double these pages over and you put all your matte and layers on, then you've got a real good quality finish. Okay, so this here, let me get those out of the way, is the beginning of our book. So what I do now is I take my page, I take my tape off. The first page I stick so that my glue tab is facing towards my spine. So I come in and I put that so it's literally parallel to my spine. So I've still got that lovely space there to be able to decorate my pages. And then I follow that through now, the same principle. So take off that tab. Come on, Mr. Tape. You will come off, thank you. So we need a gap now between that page and this page. So that glue tab goes against its friend. So we've got that same distance in there. On the last page, but as I say, this book could be 20, 30 pages wide. You know, you decide how many pages do you want in there, okay? So come on. It's not playing ball today, this tape, but hey, there we go. So that is going to go into there. So now we decrease the size of this, okay? You always leave that bit there until you've got your pages in. So now we're going to bring in the scoreboard. So bringing in the scoreboard, I'm going to come in and I'm going to literally put my book so the edge is facing the line, and I'm going to come down at 1/2 inch away from it, because then that is going to fold up. Okay. The next one, we're going to cut from that score line 1/2 inch. So place it in 1/2 inch, because we need that glue tab to be able to stick the back cover on. So fold it in, apply the tape, so a piece of tape onto there, cut that off and take that away. So then that is where we are then going to stick our back cover onto there. So we've now started to get all our pages in, and what you'll find is if I open, let me just hold those middle pages, if I open this up, all your points are level then. They all line up, okay? So inside at the moment, we need to double these pages over. You would put another one on the front, you would put another one on the back, okay? Here they are. So all we do, is take the adhesive, and we're literally going to put one over the top of the other and stick it down. So now you have got substantial weight in the front of that, but also it hides where you've stuck your bits down. So let's put that one on the back. So if you think I'm just sticking a £90 on, we've got a £90 on the front, we've got a £90 in the blue. You're talking, it feels like real good quality chipboard now. Now looking at the inside, we do the same on these pages, and they were the 3 that we cut right at the beginning. Now when you get to this stage, you can decide whether you want internal pockets. So if I place this on there and I stick it all the way down, we're just going to have a solid page. If I just glue on 3 sides, I've then got a slot pocket that I can slot different things in from the top, and equally so I can glue those 3 edges and I can slot things in from that side as well. So let's have a top opening to begin with. So I've glued on 3 sides. I place that one over the top of there. So that's going to have a top opening pocket. This one will have a side opening pocket. So let's place that. So I'm going to turn that over because that's the right side of my die. So let's put that one on that side. And because we've got a side, a front, let's do this one as a top opening. So that one would go onto there. Now that there is how to make your book without the spine, okay? Add as many pages as you want, that's entirely up to you. But just make sure that you've got equal distances in that spine area there, because by the time you've put maybe a picture on, some frilly stuff, you're gonna need that space for your book to actually stay shut. Okay, so go and have a look at for the other videos because there's loads more inspiration for you.